We welcome you to our institute CODP. We wish you all the best, good health and active involvement as you are some of them. And Father Saleen is going to introduce the sessions and then the strategies and the skills which we must adopt while undergoing this coaching, OET coaching. With a loud applause, I also welcome Father Saleen, who is always at the background, but you know, he is always at the forefront.
Happy morning. Are you happy really?
Yes.
Yes. And let me know how many of you attended the previous in-house session? Half of you, right? And today there will be a difference, right? What I thought is I will be less of a teaching time, teacher talking time criminal. TTT crime we call it. Okay? And we'll have more of interaction because what I was telling Father, as you go from here, from this in-house session, you should be thorough with the strategies. If I teach you, you will understand, but you will not be able to practice, maybe, but it takes a struggle. So what I plan is to sit together and work out, so that you can discuss, you can understand, and if you have difficulties, I can show you on live how it has to be worked out. And you know, basically if you approach the things, some of you already tasted it, right? And maybe one correction, this is not my platform, this is of health professionals platform. In fact, I am doing a very little thing. For example, yesterday night she got some spammer message. You know, Vinci, one of our admins, her child is in ICU since 5 days. She is in the hospital, but even at midnight, 2 o'clock, she could detect the spammer and immediately kick off. You know, then immediately she sent me a message that is solved. So those are the people we have, gems of 16 admin panel members from, you might have heard, those who have heard last time, you know, Regina, all those people. Hectically scheduled, but spending at least 6 hours per day, 6 hours for others. They are spending, I tell you, maybe one Arya who has joined you recently to assist you. Last 3 months, she has spent more than 8 hours. She promised me she will be spending 4 hours a day for the platform, but she has spent more than 8 hours a day because it's a huge platform. That's how they work, and they get a lot of blessings. Maybe that's the reason, because I never compelled her. You know, it's only because of one nurse named Soumya Sham from Maldives. She just maybe attended one of my sessions when I conducted for some 6 people. She came to know, she said, shall I just join you? It's fine, I said. But then she said, let's help somebody. That's how she started, and she has reached out to such huge crowd. She has dedicated maybe 1 year, almost like 6 to 8 hours, maybe at least those corona days, she did not have a lot of patients in the hospital. So used to spend at least 8 hours being in the hospital, so she used to cater to the students, help them. And she's a very good teacher, especially in writing. You know, she teaches excellently well. Whomever she has taught, they have passed. So what happens is, the way people, some of them just spend some time, it changes the whole universe. And if the results, ramifications or implications are never ending. See the thing it goes. Now hundreds and hundreds, more than thousands are abroad because of Soumya Sham. I don't say she did everything, but she ignited. And how many of them are so happy? Yesterday I found somebody crying. There were some 38 messages saying, please pick my call, please make my call, please pick my call. Repeated messages from Akila Arun. If we find time, we'll get her online. And she got, previous attempt, she got 180 in reading. And now other day she got the result, she has 400 in reading. And she was so happy, she was telling, without talking to you and telling you thanks, I had no peace of mind though I got the results. And really I wanted first to tell you the result, but I was struggling, I could not get you. And luckily what happened, one of our teachers was our interlocutor. And she was so excited, she was frightened or stressed. She said she will never be able to do her speaking because speaking was at 5 o'clock. The whole gap, she was thinking, she was so tense. She went there and the interlocutor, maybe tomorrow she is joining us online. And she's our own, one of the teachers in our platform. She started to strengthen her, just support her before the examination began.
A problem, then solution 1, 2, 3.
the structure of the text. Or they will state benefits of something. For example, you learned rice, right? Then benefits 1, 2, 3, or 4. Problem and solution. Or they will say a problem, then reasons 1, 2, 3. And questions will be based on one of those reasons. Or questions will be based on one of those solutions. So immediately you know where to launch. Just focus on the answer.
In that context, whether it is the right way to read the question first and then go to the paragraph?
Which part you learn?
Part B only.
Part B, definitely question, answer, text is waiting. I have given you clear text. See, all these things we are telling you until you become competent. After that, you do whatever you want. You don't read anything. You don't even read the text. Then why should I tell you to read question or text or whatever? Like you read the question, answer it, immediately select the answer once you are competent. I'm not joking because I have been seeing the students, as I said, Akila, if possible, we'll get her online. Like she got 180 in reading and she said, impossible. OET is impossible for me. It's not my cup of tea. But now 400. Very next attempt, 400, she confidently says, the way I got the strategies, there was no end, there was no limit. And then she says, morning she was speaking to me, she said, the best part is that when I did my exam, I knew I did right. Previously I didn't know what I did. Now exactly I knew my answers are right because of these reasons. Any other?
Father, this one in B part, you told no in that strategies. Why question is there means answer is because. Otherwise, it explains like that. In that, 2 options are coming. One is absolute, this one, and 2 answer. That is the confusion, Father. That one how to do.
Now the problem is when I tell you, for example, absolute. There also I have told you, I have given 7 elimination methods because if you use one, if you have a doubt, you have to use the second one. Then you have to use the third one. You can use all the 7 if you want to confirm. So whatever we say is not absolutely the right way for all the questions. But normally, if somebody asks, why are you crying? Answer should be a reason, right? Do you agree?
Yes.
So because means because I'm crying because
2 answers.
you are teaching nonsense. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, joking. Okay. So what I am saying, why means should be a reason. Because of it. You are saying there are 2 because. Okay. There where you require the knowledge about the paragraph structure. Maybe 1 because is the developing sentence. 1 because is the supporting sentence. It can never be in the topic sentence because nobody will start with the reason. Start with the problem, then only come to the reason, right? So they are identifying whether you can, the skill being assessed whether you can understand or differentiate between the auxiliary sentence or supporting sentence and an example, illustration. Maybe a reason is given for reason. You understand? An example is given to illustrate the reason. And actually that is not the answer. That is reason for the reason. They are asking for reason for your crime. Now I said because you are teaching nonsense. You are teaching nonsense because you have not prepared. That's another reason, right? For my nonsense, teaching nonsense is the reason, not for your crime. You understand? Immediate reason for your crime is not my non-preparation for teaching. Do you get me? So you should be able to differentiate between these 2 things. And all these strategies, for example, you say model verbs, there is another model verb there, here there is one model verb. Basically that's you, whether you understand what is topic sentence. So they are asking for the main idea, answer is focused on the topic sentence. So there will be many model verbs later, but that doesn't count. You need not read that portion at all, provided you understand the topic sentence.
In 2 minutes, I'd like to explain to you how to write a paragraph as simple as peeling a banana. So I use the acronym PEEL, P-E-E-L. So let's peel a paragraph. So you have to make first your point, then explain why you made a statement or argument or a reason you presented, then give an example from your own experience or knowledge, and link back to the point at the end of your paragraph. So this is the paragraph structure that we will have. Let's take an example. Some schools have restricted the use of mobile phones. Is this a positive development or a negative one? Today we are just going to look into one paragraph. The point, explanation, example, link. So this is how you write. My point is restricting phone use in the classroom can improve learning. Then I have to explain how. This is because without these devices, there are far fewer distractions for teachers and students. Saying when a student has his or her phone in his or her pocket, there is an irresistible urge to check constantly for texts, alerts, or social media updates. Even the most observant teacher cannot prevent them from sneakily checking or scrolling through these social media alerts and updates during the lessons. Then link back to the point you made at the beginning of this paragraph. These endless distractions draw attention away from important educational matters and erode attention spans, which can have long-term effects on academic progress. This is how you peel the paragraph. Just peel it as you peel a banana. As simple as that. So the point, the explanation, the example, and the link. And you have a beautiful paragraph. And the structure looks almost like this. Wish you all the best for your exams. And if you would like to have more videos of this type to assist you, consider subscribing the channel, hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified about the future videos.